What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with the Reckless Room Service Emboar. So when I was thinking back to items that I used to see in Sword Shield but really don't see today in Scarlet Violet, the first one that came to mind was definitely Room Service. Now Room Service is great because if you're out there during Trick Room or Trick Room is set while you're out there, you do get a -1 to your speed, and that allows you to underspeed a couple other things that may potentially be out there that are typically slower than you. But the benefit of this over something like the Iron Ball, which does have your speed no matter what, is the fact that, again, Room Service is only going to proc in Trick Room. So something like Emboar that does have a base 65 speed, that thing's going to outspeed a couple things when you're out of Trick Room. So it's really nice that once you get in there, you're going to get that -1, you're going to start to underspeed them. But if you don't go out there while the Trick Room is set, or you aren't able to get the Trick Room off, you're still going to have your normal speed. And so those things that are kind of right there in your speed range, you're going to be able to potentially outspeed them while potentially underspeeding them when you are in Trick Room. So again, it creates a lot of versatility, especially for something like Emboar that is pretty strong. And when you do have an ability like Reckless 2, which ends up powering up any move that has recoil damage, that Flare Blitz is going to be extremely strong, and when you have Torkoal out there to potentially set the sun as well, that Flare Blitz is going to go absolutely crazy. And of course, you do also have Close Combat as another really good stab move. Also have Heavy Slam, which does end up getting that stab if you do end up terastalizing. So I'm really excited for this because, again, you really don't see Room Service much anymore, and you really don't see Emboar either. I mean, I get it. When you're looking at fire and fighting types, you definitely go to something like Infernape or even potentially something like Blaziken, and not really Emboar. So I'm really excited to see what this thing can do. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Now, honestly, this is actually a really cool team. I do see that they do have a Tailwind setter down there in Luminion. They do also have potential Trick Room as well. However, I don't think they're going to go that way because they do have, obviously, T-Tar and Houndstone. And Houndstone does have Sand Rush. I believe that's what it's called. And so it'll end up doubling its speed. So, to be able to counter that, obviously, we're going to go for a Trick Room. I feel like that's always a good idea. And then in the back, I think we're actually... I mean, we might actually be able to go Emboar to start. That'll be a little rough with the, obviously, us being fire. However, we could always terastalize if we need, especially if... Yeah, let's start with them. Let's go with those two. We'll bring Rilla because as long as they don't have Wheezing out there, at least we'll have... Now, at least we'll be able to have a priority move. Let's do that. Let's have Torkoal. And Torkoal's a little worrisome here, only because if we don't end up being able to change the weather, obviously, to the sun, then, I don't know, we're not going to be able to really go for Eruption, probably. Yeah, who knows? We'll see. At least, and by that I just mean the Eruption wouldn't be extremely strong, but... Oh, well, that's not great. Alright, here's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to go for that Trick Room. I will end up terastalizing. The Flare Blitz would be really great over there, but, and they're probably going to terastalize T-Tar, I would imagine. But I'm still going to go for the Close Combat. Okay. Either we're moving first, or they're not terastalizing. My hope is the latter, in all honesty. We'll get the steal. That's going to be tough against Delayed with the with their fighting as well. Dang. Yeah. Okay. So they are. That's going to be rough. They're probably going to be flying. Oh, they're going to be fire. Cool. Dope. Actually. They still take away their weakness to fighting. Nice. We take take away our weakness to that as well. That's perfect. Good damage. Rock Slide. Oh, they're going knockoff. That's fair. Let's go! Just barely hanging in there. Oh, that's awesome. Perfect. We'll get the Trick Room up. That's beautiful. Our room service is about to proc right here. Wow, that was so close. That was something I was a little worried about, but again, I really wanted... yeah, that's totally fine. Sucks to lose Farigiraf, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, that allows us to bring out Torkoal here. Torkoal is going to be able to change the weather, and we're also going to have a super effective, or not super effective, but a stronger fire move if we really choose to. And I think we're going to do that in the Gallade. Let's see. Yeah. Only because it's possible they go with the Wide Guard. Not likely, but it's possible. So let's go with the Earth Power over there, and let's get that super powered Flare Blitz. Because think about it this way. We have Stab with Flare Blitz, so that's 120 going up to 180. We're going to have the Sun as well. We also get the 20% Reckless boost. Like, this is going to be... It's going to be some big damage. That's totally understandable. Who are we Earth Powering? That's okay. That could be worse. That could definitely be worse. Okay, we can actually go for the Eruption on the next one. Actually, we might have to take out on the next one, in all honesty. Alright, let's think about this, because they're probably going to bring T-Tar back out. Just so they can change the weather. Let's swap. We'll go into Rillaboom here. And I really want to take out Fluttermane. But I don't want to do much damage to myself here. So let's do that. Let's hope that Fluttermane doesn't protect. Well, Rillaboom, we're going to be able to get terrain. Please don't tell me they protect. They probably will, though. Yeah, I should have thought about that. That'll be fine, though. Yeah, we probably should have went for the close combat over there. Ooh, they have high horsepower. Okay, that's fair. Well, Emboar's gone. However, we will be able to change the weather again here. And we do have a priority move as well, which is going to be extremely nice. They also take a little bit more damage. So do we, though. So does Fluttermane. But we're going to all get it back because of the terrain. But again, I still feel like we're in a good spot here. And we'll be able to go with a Grassy Glide over into Fluttermane. And we still have Torkoal out there. And we do still have, I believe, one more turn of Trick Room. Change the weather back. That's totally fine. Yeah. Oh, we have 2 Trick Room. My bad. I am apparently really bad at counting today. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to end up going for... Yeah, because we have the speed, we're going to go with the Wood Hammer over there. We'll make sure that we end up taking them out. Actually, in all honesty... Yeah, in all honesty, we're going to go for the Grassy Glide over there. And we're also going to go for the Eruption. Main reason being, we're going to end up outspeeding Fluttermane anyways, but we're also going to get another move into it too. No use actually taking some damage with the Wood Hammer when we know we're just going to be able to take out anyways. Misty Surge! Oh, no! I mean, the positive thing, too, again, is the fact that we are going to be able to not have to worry about that. But I was going to say, we're still going to be able to go first with the Grassy Glide anyways, because even though the terrain's not out there, you can still use it. It's just not going to be a priority move. That's really the only thing. And actually, with that, pretty smart. Even though we're not really going to be going with a Grassy Glide anyways into T-Tar, but regardless, let's go with the high horsepower, and let's go with the earth power as well. And let's see if we can just clean this up right here. Yeah. Not the cleanest game, in all honesty, and I really need to get used to this team now, too. You guys know me, I'm not necessarily a good Trick Room player, so I know a couple of people I can probably learn from. But either way, need to get used to this, but either way, still ended up coming out the win. Extremely happy about that. Good game. Now, this is one where, yeah, we're going to have to be smart about who we end up sending out here. We do need to set the Trick Room. Looks like they are probably... I would definitely guess Tailwind. I know that some Whimsicott do run Trick Room, but I'm going to hope and assume that they don't. Let's bring Rillaboom as well. We're going to be able to get some fake-out pressure. And then, of course, we're going to bring Emboar. I think I may need to bring Torkoal again. I only say that because, again, to be able to get the fire would be or the sun, pardon me, would be extremely nice. But at the same time, I kind of want to go Baxcalibur too. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go Baxcalibur. We're going to be able to have a dragon move to be able to take care of gouging fire. And in all honesty, I know it sounds ridiculous. I trust a loaded dice scale shot more than I trust an earth power from Torkoal. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I hate to poison my Pokemon here, but I think that's what we're going to have to do, unfortunately, because I do need to fake out Glamora. Yeah, we're going to go for the Trick Room, and I hate to do it again, but I think we're going to have to fake out Glamora. I think getting the Trick Room up is more important than getting poisoned. I know that sounds ridiculous, but we're going to go with that mantra today. I think worst case scenario right here is they end up going Spiky Shield. Or no, they don't end up going Spiky Shield. We get the fake out, and they end up setting Trick Room themselves to reverse it. I know, that's unfortunate, but we'll be okay. Okay, that's good. That's close. Oh, that's rough, though. That is rough. There we go. We'll get the Trick Room. That's good. Farigiraf heals up a little bit. Appreciate that. We're going to end up going for the Psychic Noise over there. We are -1, so I don't know if we're going to pick that up. And let's go for the Wood Hammer into Flutter Mane. Let's KO that thing. It's possible they either remove or Terrastallize Glamora to be able to get away from the Psychic, but they don't. And yeah, not going to be enough, though. That's a little rough, but hopefully we can underspeed and get the Wood Hammer first. We'll be able to KO there. Goodbye, Flutter Mane. But now I would assume that we're probably going to take a Sludge Bomb. Yeah. Yeah, Rilla wasn't going to survive that, unfortunately. That's okay, though. That's okay. Now we can end up bringing out Emboar, which is going to be really nice. It is unfortunate that they are going to get poisoned. However, positive thing is that at least we're going to have that -1 in speed now. And we do have a handful of Trick Room turns left. And from what it looked like, they had a lot of fast mons on their team. So, I think we're going to be okay here. Plus, we have Bax in the back as well. Especially if they have Gouging Fire. I think we're gonna be okay. And there it is. Yeah, we get the poison. Not what we want to see. Get a room service. That's better. And the good thing here too is we don't necessarily have to worry too much about Gouging Fire going with Burning Bulwark, because we're already poisoned. So again, we don't really have to worry about burning ourselves. So let's do that. Let's go close combat. That's fine. Spiky shield. It's okay. We'll get some good damage over into there. Really good damage, actually. That's good. That means that's going to be a 2-hit KO. That's okay. Yeah, goodbye. Sorry. Oh! No shot! Let's go! Farigiraf hanging in there! My dude. Okay, sorry. I need to have more faith, apparently. Yeah, we take that little bit. That's fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. Alright, let's get that Psychic Noise to finish them off. And let's close combat one more time, too. And let's finish them off, too. Question is, do they go Burning Bulwark here? It really won't matter, aside from the fact that we won't be able to hit them, but it'll be okay. Let's see. It is possible that they end up terrestrializing Glamora here, just to be able to survive a Psychic Noise. But we'll see. We'll see. The good thing about the Psychic Noise, though, is then they won't be able to get the... Yeah, they do. Won't be able to get the healing from the grassy terrain. But I'm really hoping that a Psychic Noise here ends up finishing it off. Again, I know that typically would burn, but we are poisoned already, and that's a big positive. Thank you. Okay, good. We do take out Glamora. That is great. Yeah, again, thankfully we do have the grassy terrain out there, and that is a big help for us. Alright, let's see who their last mon is, though. Ogerpon. Makes sense. Alright. So let's end up going Psychic Noise over there. Then they won't be able to use Horn Leech. And, I'm thinking about the Terra. I think I'm going to do it. Let's do that and let's close combat. We'll take away the Ivy Cudgel being able to KO us. I think we'll be able to survive if they end up going with one. But either way, we're going to be able to take out Gouging Fire right here. And then we'll be able to get the Psychic Noise. They won't be able to go Horn Leech, which means they're going to be forced to go Cudgel and Spiky Shield. It's fair. Not ideal by any means, but not going to be something that I'm extremely worried about right now. Yeah, they do raise their special defense, but again, that's not going to matter too much with two physical mons, one in the back and one on the field right now too. Emboar is actually going to be a little rough now because we are -2. I think we might actually lose them. It's okay though, gotta have faith. Nice. That was so needed. But unfortunately, again, -2. I should have thought about that before I did this, but... Oh well. My bad. I mean, but then again, it's not like we're going to end up terrestrializing Baxcalibur. Because again, we have the dragon. We're going to be able to withstand both in a water move and a grass move. So we're good. Plus the grass is gone now, so even if they decided they wanted to go Horn Leech, which they wouldn't, it's not going to be as boosted. Unfortunately, Bax is poisoned now. Okay, I'm going to try to set up Trick Room again, just in case they decide to go for a Spiky Shield. And let's go for the Scale Shot. And actually, probably not a good idea since we went for the Scale Shot, but you know what? It'll be alright. I'm expecting to kind of lose them here. And if not, we're not going to hit the Scale Shot if they go Spiky Shield, so we're going to be slower anyways. But we're going to be good here. That's understandable. But that's fine, because now we do get the Scale Shot. We then will get that +1, and we should be faster then. And I don't think it's going to matter, because now we're going to get 4 hits at least. And it may only just take 3. It does. Let's definitely with a crit on the 3rd one. Again, we didn't need that because we knew we were going to at least get the 4th. But either way, still really good to see that. So again, Emboar just... Thing is an absolute beast. Look how much it did with that close combat over into Gouging Fire. And just did just such an incredible job yet again. Good game. Uh-oh, looks like we got a Smeargle. That's not a great thing in all honesty. But here's what we can do. Is we can end up going out with Farigiraf as well as Rillaboom. Obviously, we're going to end up bringing Emboar. And lastly, I think we're going to end up bringing... Honestly, it should probably be Torkoal. Probably? So I'll go Torkoal. Let's go Torkoal. We'll do that because I think we're going to be able to set up the Trick Room because we'll be able to have access to Fake Out. They won't. They'll probably end up going something like Spore. It's possible that they do have a Ghost Terror, which is not something we want to see, but always a possibility. And we should be able to get the Trick Room up then. In all honesty, I'm actually thinking about swapping Rocky Helmet for Safety Goggles. Yeah, it's going to be a problem. Yeah. Yeah, but doing that just so we can avoid spores. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's try to set up the Trick Room. Half of me really wants to go for a Grassy Glide over there. But they're probably Sash anyways. I'm going to hope. Please don't be a Ghost Terra. Thank you. Okay. That's good. That's really good for us. Unfortunately, we'll get the Cudgel. We hang in there, though, of course. Flinch. Trick Room. Let's go. Sure, they have Moody. So let's see what they end up getting their boosts in. Please don't be a decrease in speed. In fact, please be an increase in speed. That would be dope. That's not what we want. That's fine. I don't know what moves they have, but we'll find out eventually. Oh, they're a jetpack. Okay, well, we might have actually been able to pick that up then. That's okay, though. Ooh, into Arcanine. That's a little rough. Alright. So here's what we're going to end up doing. Let's go for the Psychic Noise over there. And even though I could go high horsepower, I'm going to go Woodhammer just in case they redirect this. Which is a very good possibility. And the Woodhammer, despite the fact that it is only going to be neutral over on Ogerpon, should do a good amount of damage. Huh. Smart. Oh, they were baiting the ground move. That makes sense. We could have went for the Psychic Noise over there too, but what can you do? This will only do about half. Not even. Yeah. Smart call, though, in all honesty. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have to go for the Psychic Noise up into Zapdos, even though they may Protect. And let's go for the Woodhammer over here, even though they may Spiky Shield. And let's see what we can do. Were we Psychic Noising? It's going to be Arcanine. Hey, buddy. Don't tell me they went, spiky. Okay, good. That's positive. Because here's the thing. We're going to be able to get the wood hammer over there. And despite the fact that it is going to be, again, neutral at -1, I was hoping it would take out. No such luck. Get that Ivy Cudgel. That's fine. Not ideal, though. Not ideal. But it's going to be okay here. It's going to be okay. Nice. Okay, but they're going to be able to, yeah, heal now. So here's what we're going to do. Let's end up bringing out Emboar. Think about this. Zapdos would be one of the ones that they could bring out. But we're still going to go... How long do we have? We have for 2. Okay. That's fine. We're going to go for the close combat over into Arcanine. And we're going to go for the... Just in case they swap. I'll go for the wood hammer again. We definitely need to stop them, but it'll be alright. I like the move selection here. We'll be able to KO whoever doesn't protect. And if they swap into someone, I think we're going to have enough power to be able to knock out whoever comes in. Just don't be a fairy type. It's okay, we can go Flare Blitz on the next one, and we'll be good to go. Some good damage, though, regardless. Get the Wood Hammer. Pick up that KO, thankfully. Now, do they go Flare Blitz? Do they go... Oh, they'll probably go Rock Slide, in all honesty. Head Smash, and they miss! Let's go! Emboar, thank you. Holy cow, that could have been really, really bad. That's fine. Now, Smeargle? I think you have to bring out Smeargle here. No, they bring out Zapdos. I thought they were going to go for some fake-out pressure. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Let's tear into Steel. Let's go for the Flare Blitz over there. And let's go Wood Hammer into Arcanine. Let's see if we can KO with that. Should be able to. Even though we're -1, the grassy terrain is a big help. Oh, actually, we may be -2. That's fine. I'll still do some good damage. Alright, we're going to be able to, I hope, pick this up with the Flare Blitz. If we brought out the Sun, we definitely would have picked it up, but we'll see. I think I value 2 KOs more. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, we had enough. And again, because we had the Reckless bonus too, I think that was a big help in picking that up as well. Let's go. We'll get the Wood Hammer over there. And we still pick up. Let's go. Well, I love having the Grassy Terrain and that Miracle Seed too. Just causes so much damage. So much recoil, but so much damage. And honestly, in my mind, totally worth it. So we are still -1. That is extremely unfortunate in our speed, that is. But we'll be okay, though. At Arcanine, yeah, we're both going to go down a little bit, but that's going to be okay. Yeah, is Rilla -3? Yeah. And we should swap out, in all honesty, but I'm not going to swap into a... Actually, yeah, we can do that now, in all honesty. We're going to go for the Flare Blitz over there. Let's swap into Torkoal. We're going to bring out the Sun. I know it's going to power up their Flare Blitz as well, but this will allow us to be able to get back to neutral with our attack on Rilla. and that's okay. Emboar still did great. That's going to do so much recoil that... Oh, wow, and a crit, too. That will be fine. But yeah, the good thing about getting Rilla back to neutral is the fact that we have fake out pressure when it comes back in. We're going to be able to get the grassy terrain, and also we have priority with the grassy glide, and they're no longer... well, actually, they're still neutral to it. I forget because they're fire and rock. I'm thinking about just regular Arcanine, you know what I mean? Let's go. Here's all we have to do. Honestly, we're just going to go for a grassy glide. Actually, no. Let's be smart. We'll go for the fake out. And let's just go for the earth power. Actually, no. Let's go for the eruption. Screw it. Yeah, it didn't matter either way. I was thinking, but you know what? We're going to be able to flinch them anyway, so going with the eruption was going to be fine. We weren't going to lose any health, so there we go. And Emboar, man, actually still making a big difference there. That Flare Blitz at the end to be able to take out Galarian Zapdos was extremely nice. And that Reckless Pokemon just got us another win. Good game. So while not a commonly used Pokemon or a commonly used item, I think that the Room Service with Emboar could actually really work on a Trick Room team. I mean, you do have the versatility with that Room Service, so that way you end up getting that -1 only if you go out there during a Trick Room. And that's extremely nice because Emboar does have a 65 base speed, again. So when you're out of Trick Room, it's nice to actually have that little bit of speed. You're going to be able to outspeed a couple things, not a ton, but a little bit. And since you do have Reckless as well, that Flare Blitz is going to be extremely strong. And since you do have Torkoal on the team too, to be able to go out and set the sun, that Flare Blitz is going to go absolutely nuts. So again, I think Emboar is really great, and especially on this Trick Room team too, I think it really works. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.